Hey everybody, welcome back. So I went ahead and I started putting in all of the carts that Whattageek has been making for us in the Pokemon Lab and moving the stuff to the PC boxes and registering it and all that crap. So I'm going to show you what we have. I think I was able to get all the save files working. So here's what I have registered right now. I registered on PokeCup the probably intended team of, let's just get it in front of me.
Probably intended.
Yeah, because they're not labeled exactly. There's no labeling system within the save files, obviously, and so I just kind of have to guess, because there's a few spare Pokemon in some of these save files. This one right here is probably what Whattageek intended for me to have, because I think it was just straight up 6 Pokemon on that save file, and they look balanced. So we got a pretty well-balanced team here. A lot of people are asking why we want fire types so much, because fire wasn't as good until Gen 2 because of steel types. True, it's just kind of nice to have. I'm sure it's not the most optimal team in the world, but I don't know. I feel like this is a really solid team.
Yeah, it's just good for coverage.
Yeah, like, we don't have a Mewtwo on it. It's not the most ridiculous thing you could do, but I think this is a really reliable team.
You mean we don't have Cubone?
Yes, we do need Cueball on the team. So that's our PokeCup one. I believe that's also our team for Gym Leader Tower, because you're allowed to use anything from 50 and up, so I just did all the level 100s. For PokeCup, I think we didn't have quite as good of choices, because we do have a level limit on that, so we have to take that into account. So here is what I've got on that. It is this one.
That's a pretty good team.
I think some of these guys have vitamins, so I had to do a little bit of just deciding on my own on this one, because Whattageek was on his time off stuff, and so I was just trying to throw things together from the save file he gave us of the Pokemon that he's been training. So I didn't use the Graveler. I didn't use the Golem. I used the Rhydon instead. I wasn't really sure what would be the better choice. I kind of eyeballing it felt like this was probably the better choice, but I can always go back and register the other one if we need to. That's not a big deal. Kuliaku is really kind of carrying the team on type coverage here, but what are you gonna do? I feel like this team is probably good enough to at least get us to Ultra Ball Cup.
Yeah, I'm sure it can.
Yeah, the PokeCup, though, I think our PokeCup is probably good enough to win. I don't know. I don't know how ridiculous Master Ball was going to be. On Master Ball, maybe we need a Mewtwo. We don't have anything registered for PokeCup and Petite Cup yet, but because those are the lowest level ones, those would take the least time to train up anyway, and they're the least usable across different game modes, so they're kind of the lowest priority, you know?
Yeah.
We need them for the least amount of battles, so it makes sense that we would, those would be the last ones to get. And then on Gym Leader Tower, it's literally the same as PokeCup. I know in the last episode we did the first 2 stages of Brock's Rock Gym, but we could breeze through those now that we have a proper team. And to be able to add in the registered Pokemon, I had to dip out of that mode, so we lose that little bit of progress. But it was literally fighting a bug catcher and a lass, I think. So who cares?
Yeah, we can easily beat Gym Leader Castle.
Yeah. So I don't know what mode we should do right now. Do you guys want to do PokeCup? Do you want to do PokeCup? Or do you want to do Gym Leader Tower? Because those are the 3 things that we have the best teams for right now.
Why don't we do PokeCup, because people have been wanting Dodogama back?
Sure, we'll do Pokeball PokeCup. It'll be a great test for our new team, and it'll get us back in the swing of it, because we haven't played in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to register. Sorry, I always get lost in these menus. I want battle.
These menus are perfect.
There we go. Beautiful. Okay, what's this team? It's all poisons, right? Okay, no, never mind. Okay, no, I'm not worried.
He's got a couple of fish on his team.
What do you mean you're not worried? He has a Caterpie and a Weedle and Magikarp.
He does have a fish and a weird fish. That is true.
That's true.
There we go. I'm not even going to use most of those, probably. We'll probably just sweep. I felt like whatever Yo, because he's my favorite.
I was going to say, if you brought Sandslash, you could probably just Earthquake all 3 of them.
All right. I am not concerned.
It is worth noting that these 6 do not have vitamins applied to them.
The
Because these were in yellow. I
Okay.
missing note the vitamins in the red version stuff.
So the vitamins are only on the level 52s, right? Or at least
yeah, the mid 50s.
Yeah, the ones that are intended for PokeCup.
Mm-hmm.
PokeCup, not Poke difficulty. They should have named these different things.
These guys had been leveled naturally, so they do have some effort values, or at least the equivalent of effort values.
Good.
They just don't have max of that, I don't think.
Yeah.
What will the next Pokemon be?
All right. I have had some people try to email me their own save files of the game to use their Pokemon. I appreciate that you guys want to help out with that stuff, but I feel like it would take some of the fun away from it if we just started getting handed really badass teams by the viewers. So I'd kind of rather we just use our own Pokemon.
Also, here's a random file. I'm going to email you.
Yeah, there is also that problem. People send me my work email that, literally to see my business email on the YouTube channel, you have to hit the, view this email thing that discloses this is a business email. And so the hordes of people who email me to just say, hey man, where do I get ROMs? It's it'd be faster if you just used Google, you know? And that way you're not mudding up my entire business email.
No, you got the email. That's the best way. Or send letters.
Just know that if your really kind email somehow got lost to me and I wasn't able to find it and respond to it where you were just saying really nice things, the reason I missed it is probably because 10 people that day decided that the best way to find ROMs was to email MDB. What? Guys, when you ask me questions, half the time I'm wrong in the first place. Why would you ask me for ROMs? Ask Google.
Neither one is conceding an
Alright. I don't think we're gonna lose this. I don't know about you guys. I'm feeling pretty confident about being able to beat this level 100 Squirtle.
You never know. Squirtle may have Mega Horn.
He might have... Wait, wasn't Mega Horn Gen 2?
Exactly.
Okay. No, I'm not... I do never know. That is true. However, I feel like I can make a very educated guess that he didn't have Mega Horn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Mega Horn showed up, I'm not gonna say that I would immediately say out loud, wasn't that only Gen 2? Because I'd probably just assume it must have been in Gen 1 if it showed up. However, I'm pretty sure it's Gen 2. God, Eevee's Bangs Fringe thing looks really bad.
Yes, it does.
Okay, I still am totally fine with whatever Yo and Dodogama and...
Judoboy, you can't just bring a drill.
It doesn't matter. Kadachi, whatever.
What kind of battle can we expect to see? Begin round.
I like how creative a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon cries are. I don't know, it's hard to describe, you know? There's a personality behind all of them that I don't know how they came up with. I wonder what actually was the creative process for coming up with the cries for the Pokemon in Gen 1. Was it literally just some sound designer messing around with the noises they could make on the Game Boy and trying to figure out what suited each Pokemon?
We need to make 151 different strange noises with the sounds we can make on the Game Boy.
Yeah, and I think they only ended up making 140, right? Because there's a solid 15 or something Pokemon that have the same cries, but sped up or slowed down a little. A few of them by a fraction of a second. You'd never be able to tell by ear.
What now?
Yeah.
Whattageek, do you remember what the one was that we found out where it's almost... where it's probably impossible to tell the difference by ear? There was one where it's
It was like Goldeen or Poliwag, one of those water types that shared a cry with something else.
Yeah, and I think it was literally the same cry, except it was 1/5 of a second faster. Oh,
It was absolutely a fraction of a second.
Yeah,
I want to say it was like a couple of decimal places behind.
Yeah, like the only way that anybody figured out they don't have the same cry literally is by probably data mining it, getting the file, and realizing the runtime is like milliseconds shorter.
And then there'll be that one person who's like, well, I could hear the difference.
Yeah, because there's always someone who says that they hear a difference even when there isn't one. It's, you know, it's like the announcer who always has to announce he can see the difference in reserve Pokemon. Even though it is very, very obvious.
The battle has become one-sided.
You know what? Okay, I don't know why this made me think of it, but I've been noticing this more and more and more recently, and I am so confused by it at my core. So we're like 38 episodes into this Let's Play, right? Something around there. We're just going into the 40s. And just now, I've gotten a massive series of comments quoting Whattageek on one of his "That's My Other Name" jokes, and they're all saying, like, that was hilarious, how did you guys not react to that? To which I responded to a couple of them by just saying, he's been telling this joke every episode of the series. He's been telling this joke like every episode of every Let's Play for multiple years, and you're just now noticing that we don't always respond? I love the fucking joke. It's why behind the scenes I keep encouraging it, because I think it's hilarious and it legitimately catches me off guard. But sometimes you can't always have a reaction to it, you know? Like, eventually it has become a background noise and occasionally catches you off guard, and occasionally it's just the thing you say. I say the thing I say all the time. The fossil thing. It's just what I do. It becomes part of your vernacular. I love Clefairy's personality here. The way it's bouncing around and the little tooth and the fingers in the air and everything, they had fun designing Clefairy. You can just tell. Yep. Also, everybody emotionally prepare yourself. We haven't done this in like half the length of the series. Everybody at home, just get ready. Everybody in the call, get ready.
And then he's gonna use Blizzard and it's gonna be ruined.
Yeah!
Oh.
Oh wow. You're trying to switch it up on us.
I thought you did it.
Yeah, it was me the whole time.
No, actually it was Brandon who always said the yeah, remember?
Yeah, I thought it was Brandon doing it this whole time. Why did I use Sorry, I used surf again just out of reflex. Yeah! I used surf again out of reflex. I should use strength.
Don't start with it that it's me that did it. I got a comment the other day that said that I did it.
It never gets old to me. It just never gets old how often people mix you guys up, even after we put the call thing on screen. And now that Brandon, okay, so Brandon, Goosed on screen, has been blowing up recently, like 1,000 subscribers a day or something absolutely insane like that. He's definitely passing 100,000 subscribers today. His link's in the description, by the way. He does his own challenge videos and everything. But he now has, he's exploding. And so we now have tons of people on his challenge videos being like, oh, you're referencing MDB in your videos. You two should collab. Or like, I'll comment on his video and people are like, oh, you should collab. Brandon has been in. And I was trying to do a genuine estimate. I started, because people kept saying that, and I started thinking, he's been on my channel for 10 years. And I was trying to think, okay, how many videos have we done together? So I checked. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if this is counting unlisted videos or not. The best number I could find as to my actual video count on YouTube is about 5,700 videos. Brandon has, ballparking it by looking at the playlists and a little bit of memory, legitimately been in about 1,000 of my videos. Also, every Pokemon challenge I have ever done where you can name the rival, he has been named after Brandon. So just fun fact.
The other fun fact is you said I might pass 10,000 today. I actually did during the start of this video.
Wow. Okay. For context, everybody, 15 minutes ago, he was below 10,000.
Yeah, and now I'm at 10,005.
Yeah, he's blowing up. You said it was your Monster Hunter challenges were blowing up, and then now your Skyrim one is going crazy.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
fuck.
it's awesome. And with all the people calling you, I'm sorry, I was about to say calling you a knockoff of Mitten Squad. Let me retract that. I believe that one comment actually said your Walmart Muffin Squad.
It did, yeah.
All right, so you are now in canon Walmart Muffin Squad. What I will say though is I love that you tweeted out saying like, oh god, like all these people keep calling me a knockoff of Mitten Squad, and then he tweets back at you and just says, oh, fuck them, have fun. I like that, because that's what I tell other people, like, all the time. I like that he has that attitude, because I don't know him very well, but I've enjoyed some of his videos. He actually ended up following me on Twitter, which is flattering, because I think his challenges are awesome.
Yeah.
I started
Yeah,
watching
his
more of
stuff is
them. Oh, fucking Amnesia. Of course he would metronome that.
Yeah, but he's just gonna die anyway.
I kind of, oh my god, how many turns am I gonna hit myself? This is insane. I might actually not get a continue if I keep hitting myself like this. Okay, I'm already confused, so it's not gonna do anything, but seriously. Please snap out of confusion. Okay. All right, so what's our prediction? when do we think Prime, wow, that little.
That one was actually really good because there was silence for the only time ever during a Zerf.
Oh, it's because I wasn't braining. So, what's everyone's bet on when Prime Cup starts getting really difficult? I'm gonna say late Great Ball.
I'm gonna say late.
Come
Ultra Ball.
on, man! What is going on? Oh man. Okay, yeah, hypnosis. Oh my god.
Now you're confused and asleep.
Do I have anything I can? Okay, okay. All right.
What a waste.
My other name.
So, is this a prank on us? Is this a prank on the audience? Or is this a prank on both?
Is this now the strongest Magmar ever?
Because of agility?
Well, and it raised its special
Oh, that's
with
true.
amnesia.
Oh, right. I forgot. I was going to say, I did that little... I forgot he used amnesia, because, like, I'm half paying attention, because it's, like, third trainer, and... Oh my god! Acid armor now! Okay, so wait. His defense, speed, and special are all up 2 stages. Everything but attack has been raised on this guy.
Yeah, and really the damage that you're taking is from yourself, so...
This is insane. I'm just... What is Rathalos again?
He's a fire type.
Charizard.
I'm just switching to Kadachi. This is stupid. This is really stupid. I'm just hitting myself. He's gonna die. I'm gonna lose my continue. I'm just switching to Kadachi on the off chance that one hit takes him down, which maybe it will. Okay, attack is the only thing he hasn't raised, so... Yeah, that wasn't bad. Okay, what have I got? Thunderbolt. It probably won't kill him because of amnesia, but he's faster. Oh, right, agility.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is this the most annoying Magmar of all time?
I think so.
Crit, thank you. I don't think that would have knocked him out without the crit because of amnesia.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, that is beautiful. I am so happy that I won that. Like, without having to lose out on my continue.
Yeah, I was actually paying little enough attention that I didn't even notice that he had a Geodude.
I wasn't paying attention at all.
I don't blame you. It's the PokeCup. I almost wonder if people would want us to skip this, but then again, whenever I do a poll, people want us to skip almost nothing. So, they even often get mad if we skip the planning phases on the team. So, I can keep putting this... Okay, well, whatever, yo, because... Seriously, that's a lot of poison. And then Kadachi and Tetsukabra.
Tetsuo.
Yeah, that one.
Yep, Tetsuo.
I have that jacket. Grime Act 3. I actually really like how that one looks. So, I really like Alolan Grimer. Now, Gen 7 is one I've barely played, but I really like Alolan Grimer. Oh, come on! What is that? Okay, at least I didn't get paralyzed. But do you see this? I hit 346 damage on a 347 health opponent.
That's a Rocket Trainer's Grimer.
Come on, 1 health, just 1? Yeah, I really like Alolan Grimer. I've always liked Grimer and Muck, but Alolan Grimer is really cool. I forget, is Alolan Grimer Poison and Steel?
Poison Dart.
Poison Dark, okay. Because it's like an oil slick and an oil is dark?
Sure.
No, it's because oil is evil.
Oh.
Dark type.
So, most modern machinery is fueled by evil?
Yeah.
Wait, does this confirm that dinosaurs were evil? Because oil is raw distilled dinosaur.
Depending on your belief, then yes.
So what you're saying is if you're enough of a fundamentalist weirdo, then you believe that dinosaurs were put on Earth by Satan to trick people into thinking the world's not, to think that the world is like 4,000 years old?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Satan put the dinosaurs here, and that's why they're evil. That's why Alolan Grimer is dark type.
you're sounding more and more like, was it when we were in the Heart Home Gym in Pokemon Platinum, A Journey? One of the best Let's Plays on this channel, everybody. If you want to go look up our Pokemon Platinum Let's Play called Pokemon Platinum, A Journey.
Are we going back to the Satan Pokemon?
We're going back to when we were in the Ghost Gym. You found some weird article on some crazy fundamentalist religious website where they were trying to convince, like, weirdo Deep South parents from, like, rural Alabama that, was it Harry Potter and Pokemon will turn your kids into Satanists? Was that their theory?
I'm fairly sure it was something to that effect, yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't that, it may as well have been. Okay, I was gonna say I like Dodogama because there's a Dratini, but it's a Dratini. Chupika really has me worried. I'm kind of just feeling like Kodachi is really strong, and so I will bring him. I will bring... whatever, sure. And I will bring... He actually has good type coverage, it's just none of his Pokemon are good. I'll bring Rathalos, sure.
Okay. He brings that Pikachu. I have to mention the fact that it's green and therefore very ugly.
Puffjig! Oh my god! Oh my god, if I ever do a Jigglypuff run, and I will one day, totally. I need to call it Puffjig. That's great! Okay.
Is it gonna have the dash?
Yes. Comment section,
Okay.
hold me to this, because I might forget later. Maybe when I'm editing this video later today... Crit, thank you. Maybe when I'm editing this later today, it'll remind me to go on my Trello page and write down Jigglypuff dash Puffjig. And that'll remind me at some point I need to do a Puffjig run.
And you'll go onto your Trello page and go, what the hell is this?
Yeah, later I won't know the context anymore. In fact, I will intentionally not write down the context for myself just because I'm curious as to what I think the context will be when I get around to it one day. You know what? Pin Missile probably still wasn't a good choice, was it? It's just so weak compared to my electric things. Even with them resisting it, I get stab, I've got high special. It doesn't matter. I can switch if I need to.
I actually love that for Oddish, that it's like leaves all like spread out when it jumps.
Yeah. I like that it dances like that because later on when it's a Gloom it learns Pedal Dance, right?
Yeah.
I feel like its moveset informed its personality on that one, and that's really cool. Okay, don't do this. Alright. We're switching to Rathalos. I see how this is gonna be if I don't stamp this out early with a flamethrower. Who are we against again? The actual trainer type? Is it Judoboy?
No, we fought a Judoboy already, I think.
It was Old Man?
Maybe Old Man?
Maybe Old Man uses Double Team because Double Team is like an experienced trainer's move, you know, like he's using tactics rather than just brute
It's
force.
Lab Man.
Lab Man, okay. That must be the gimmick then. He's trying to use like effects and stat changes and stuff.
Yeah. Something I don't like about Double Team on Oddish is that you can see its legs through its body.
Yeah, might be an emulator thing. I don't know.
It might be, but I wouldn't put it past Pokemon Stadium 1 to have that in it.
Yeah, it was early 3D. Early
It was
3D as far as video games go.
It was a polished N64 game, but that is still an N64 game.
Yeah, it's not going to have aged as well visually as a lot of other things. But honestly, with the way that we upscale with the emulator and Glide 64 as a visual plugin, just doing a really good job, I think that a lot of models in the game are really done justice. I think some of the models in the game look early GameCube levels of good. Not all
Yep.
of them.
Some of
Probably
them
not
for
even the
sure.
majority, but some of them look really good. Like, I think when we do the mini games, a lot of those mini game models look really, really good upscaled. Wow, that did more than I was expecting. I thought we'd at least have 100 health.
No, that's a good Pikachu.
Yeah. Okay, I'm switching. I want to continue.
It's a head-on collision. Powered
Whatever, yo. He can tank a shot. He's got high special.
The Pokemon return
Come on back, Rathalos. Go, whatever, yo.
I still really like that name. Whattageek, wasn't it that I asked, you asked what the name should be and I said whatever you want? Was that what
Yep.
the origin? Yeah. What? What's this hacking AI? He used slam and hit?
Pokemon fight.
Slam doesn't
Yeah.
hit. Okay, so someone said in the comment section, and they didn't like link any article of like
More evasive.
data diving or anything, or data mining, so I don't know for sure if this is true. But when he said it, I was like, ooh, that might be true. Someone said that the AI cheats on their move choice, but just a little bit. What they do is they roll the dice on whether moves will hit and or crit before they pick a move. So when they pick their moves, they already know if a move is gonna crit or not. So sometimes you'll see them pick a very strange move just to end up critically hitting. And it's because the AI knew that if they picked that inoptimal move, it will crit and thus do more damage. And because of that, they're cheating. If that's true,
that's bullshit.
if that's true, yeah, that's totally cheating. There's no way we could do that. 2, that Bulbasaur looks cool.
That is a very, very cool Bulbasaur.
That's a heavily modified Bulbasaur. That looks like it could be a shiny sprite. That looks cooler than most shiny sprites.
I think
That's
it looks
really
cooler than
awesome.
Bulbasaur's shiny sprite.
Yeah, can I have that, please? That's an awesome looking Bulbasaur. Huh. I'm not even a big shiny guy. That's just cool looking. All right, next episode, everybody. We almost definitely beat the Pokeball PokeCup. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.
All right.